What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Raphael Hilaire, Tampa, Florida, real estate agent. Yes, let's go. So as you see from the title, we have a very important topic to speak about. You know, the reason why I wanted to make this video is because a lot of people been wanting to hear more about this topic, and this is the reason why I said, you know what, let me make this video, let me explain to the people about this, because this is extremely important. But before we get into that, if you're looking to move down to Tampa, Florida, or if you're looking to join a real estate brokerage, you should definitely talk with me. I'm with eXp Realty, and I can definitely tell you more about it, the reasons why you should join, reasons maybe you shouldn't join, and then we could just go from there. Now, let's get right into the video, okay? Now, I know you're probably wondering, what do I need to do to become a real estate agent? Now, the first thing, here's the thing. When you hear about real estate agents, especially on social media, you can literally just go Instagram and just type in realtor, and then all these realtors will pull up. Just click any of them, and their page is gonna look so amazing. Like, it's gonna look like the dream. Like, they're living the dream job. Like, man, being a real estate agent looks so cool, but that's far from the case. That's not even close to what comes into being a real estate agent. Now, I know you probably heard of these things a lot. Oh, real estate agents this, real estate agents that. But the reason why this is so important is because I'm going to give it to you so real. Like, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. And from there, you can decide if becoming a real estate agent in Florida, it makes sense for you or not. Now, most people, they have the misconception of real estate agents. They look on $1 million listing realtors on social media, and they see that these guys, these women are living the dream. And here's the thing that you have to understand. The biggest thing that you will want to know before you become a real estate agent, or not even that, before you even want to take your license, before any of that, is really determine why you want to be in the business. You know, time and time again, most people get into the business for the wrong reasons. They see that it looks so cool. They see how glamorous it looks. They see how amazing it is. And oh my gosh, you look at beautiful homes. Man, that's easy. I can do it. Or they're at dinner with some friends, and the friend's like, man, you communicate very good with people. You should become a real estate agent. That's not how it is. Absolutely not. Not even close to how it is. Like, there's so much that go into being a real estate agent that most people do not talk about. They do not talk about the appraisal coming back short. And for those who don't know what appraisal is basically how much the lender is willing to give the buyer for that particular property. That's the worth of it in their eyes. If the appraisal comes back short, do you know how to handle that? Because you know, you're not going to communicate your way out of that. If you've been following up with a particular lead for a while, and then they end up ghosting you, or they say, call me back in 6 months, and you call back in 6 months, and then you find out that they already bought with somebody else. And all the hard work that you did went basically for nothing. You know, or if you're calling somebody for so long, and then they tell you, yeah, call me back in 2 weeks. And you're like, okay, finally. And then you call them, they say, never mind. We decided we don't want to sell, or we don't want to buy. Then what? It's like, then what? At that point, you're all back to square one. Because the biggest thing about being a real estate agent is one thing I would say. And that is, you do not get paid until the property closes. Which means the buyer signed at the closing table, and then the seller signed at the closing table, or vice versa. That is the only way you get paid. You do not get paid for the day in and day out work that you do. And I forgot where I heard this from, but this is so important, that being a real estate agent, you get paid in 30, 60, 90 days intervals. Like, what you do today is not going to pay you tomorrow. What you do today is probably going to pay you in 30, 60, 90 days. You know, things like that. It's just like And the reason why I want to be so upfront and honest with you is because a lot of people go into this business, and the DBPR people, they're not gonna give you, they'll give you a license if you have a pulse and you pass the test. There's no other requirement. There's 87% of real estate agents who fail in the business. And the reason being is because most people get into it for the wrong reason. And the people who stick through it, who put in the hard work, who stay consistent, is overshadowed because there's so many agents that just come in, trying to get a check and then leave. So this is the reason why I'm like, you really gotta find out, is this something that you really wanna do? Or is this something that you're like, oh man, I heard they make a lot of money. Listen, that's another topic for another day. But, really figure out this is really what you want to do. Because I'm going to be quite honest with you. The DPP, they get money every time you sign in. Every time a new agent comes in, they're getting paid. Because you got to pay fees. You got to pay this. You got to pay that. You got to pay the board association. You got to pay that. You got to pay this. You got to pay that. You got to pay business cards. You got to pay for, just everything. Everything is on you. This is actually owning a business. Not someone is going to tell you, wake you up tomorrow and say, hey, go out there and go do this. Not happening, And the biggest thing that you should know is figure out your why. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to become a real estate agent? I mean, there's some people like, hey, I just want to do this for part-time. I just want to do this on my free time. Then that's cool. But if you come into the business and you think you're going to get your license and just sit back and say, yep, the clients are going to be coming in, that doesn't happen like that. You got to put in the work day in and day out. A lot of people, they cold call to earn business. They door knock. They do mailers. There's so many different ways. You just have to figure out what you want to do. And the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway I hope you get from this video is to really figure out, why do you want to get into business? Why do you want to get into business? Why? Because that why is going to carry you through the hard times, the down times. Because real estate could be like this. Some weeks you're like, yo, man, everything's going right for me. And then some weeks things are just not. So it just depends on the type of person you are. Why do you want to do this? Why? That's the biggest thing. I've been in real estate. I'm going on my 3rd year. And my why is still keeping me motivated till this day. Now, if you don't have a strong enough why, trust and believe this journey is not going to be easy. So I highly suggest that you really determine, why is it that I want to become a real estate agent? Is it worth me paying all the fees, the association? That's what I want to help you not do. Don't waste that money. Well, not waste, but don't spend that money for no reason, when if there's something you really want to do, go do that. Spend that money on that. Spend that money investing in yourself, your self-development, for something bigger and better. Not just something that you see on social media. I know over here they are playing that show, Selling Tampa. So you're like, oh my gosh, beautiful homes. You just walk and you just show the house, and the client's like, yes, I'll buy it, and everything. It doesn't happen like that. You do not see the ups and downs that most real estate agents go through, because most of them, most of it, we just post, what's going on, what's good and stuff like that. You're not going to go, it just comes with it. So I'm not going to post all the day in and day outs that happen. It just comes with it. So please make sure you are very educated and you know exactly the reason why you want to become an agent. Why? Not just because of, the flashy, the fly and all of that comes. No. That's what comes with it. But you got to put in the daily grind. You got to put in the work. Those people who you're seeing who are selling hundreds and 200s homes a year did not start off like that. They started from ground zero. So if you made it all the way to the end, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you're interested in learning more about the company I'm at, which is eXp Realty. Or if you guys want me to do a part 2, let me know. I'll do a part 2. And I'll let you know more about the in and outs and if it's worth becoming a real estate agent in Tampa, Florida. This is my email if you're thinking about moving in Tampa, Florida, or if you have any questions for me. And this is my number as well. Let me know if there's anything I could do. Other than that, see you guys next video. Peace!